to show you some numbers right here. Tennessee's penalties. By season, you had 13 games in each of these seasons, so it's the exact same comparison. Look at the numbers. That is stunning.
Wow.
That is absolutely amazing. 820 yards, 895 yards, 880 yards, 860 yards. That's basically 65, 66, 67 yards per game every single season. As I said going to break, we used to say, well, this is because tempo, get ready for this, you're going to see it. When he comes from UCF, we did a get to know Josh Heupel thing, and I said, this is one of the things you're going to have to learn. Tempo has dropped off the last couple of years.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you, do you still say the penalties, there's going to be three choices. What's up here? Tempo. You now have a reputation, and people are looking for certain things. Or what we'd say about anybody else that's coaching and has a lot of penalties, discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they got great discipline off the field. But on-field discipline, that's what we would say if that were Alabama, if that were Kentucky, we would say, well, the coach doesn't have a lot of discipline in terms of penalties. Where are we going?
Go ahead.
I still lean a little bit more toward the tempo because even with us talking about the tempo being diminished, they're still among the nation's leaders in points per minute and things like that. Or plays per minute, I should say. There's still a faster tempo than most teams. Mm-hmm. So I think that's part of it. You're running more plays. You're worried about getting to the line quickly as opposed to doing things exactly right. I'd like to see the breakdown. I've never done this. How many
on it.
How many of these are on the offensive line?
I'm working.
Right.
Well,
Right.
I'm working on what the penalties are.
Yeah.
You'll see that.
Because sometimes this can be a result of talent, frankly. You commit more holds if you get beat, things like that. And so I wonder if some of it goes to that.
A lot of personal fouls last year.
And that too. Now that's where discipline comes into play. I do think that's part of it.
And that's where I was going to go. Certain penalties lend themselves more to lack of discipline. And when you've got a lot of personal fouls, that's one of them. When you were also right that a lot of holding calls goes to, okay, I'm not that great, and I've got to reach out and grab this guy just a little bit more. So my big question is, what is the price that is paid on Monday and Tuesday after a game where you might have had 3 penalties? And if you're paying a price and you're still committing them, okay, then discipline doesn't come in. But I just wonder, are penalties penalized at practice?
Well, the phrase I kept hearing, guys, from Coach Heupel, and it's over and over again, it's like play with great violence. Play with violence. It's like you're pushing it to the echo of the whistle. He's not looking for discipline necessarily. He's looking for that all the way to where it's something that could be called a penalty and probably is a penalty. And look, another thing too, I think it's tempo and I think it's your formation that puts your right tackle kind of on an island. He doesn't have any help a lot of times on the blocks. You're going to have holding penalties.
I think also you create a reputation for years, good or bad. The Raiders are always tops in terms of, or now Las Vegas Raiders, always tops of penalties in the NFL. They've been 18 different places. Yeah.
Right.
Been 18. I mean, they're always near the top of penalties, whether they're good or bad. I think at some point that becomes a reputation. You also have other coaches that are probably saying, hey, watch them. They're trying to get a quick start on this or that. I think that plays into it. Good teams, they'll get the benefit of the doubt from the ref because, well, they're a good team. They don't need to do this. And I think sometimes if you're a team that has penalties over and over, you're going to be watched more closely. I think that's part of it. If you want to see more of that, we did a full 15, 20-minute conversation. We broke down not only those numbers, but also the home and road splits on this penalty thing. That's very interesting. We know that Tennessee commits more penalties on the road, but boy, the numbers are pretty staggering. Go check that out on our digital network. Also, we'll show you the actual impact on winning percentage due to the penalties. So that's at SSDN. You can find that at ssdn.tv. Go to our website, or you can go to our YouTube channel and find it there.